The Bank of England is undergoing a criminal investigation by the UK's Serious Fraud Office over the possible rigging of its money market auctions during the financial crisis. With me to explain the story is Caroline Binham, our financial regulation correspondent. So Caroline, we learnt now that the Serious Fraud Office is involved in this investigation into the money market. Can you tell us what they're looking at?
It's still very much shrouded in secrecy what exactly the SFO is looking at. We do know, and it's been confirmed now by the SFO as well as the Bank of England in response to our story, that it is investigating a file that was passed to it by the bank itself following an internal investigation by Lord Grabbanner QC, who is a very eminent barrister in the city. Grabbanner was brought in by the bank last summer, as we initially reported in November, to investigate whether any bank official knew of, condoned, or even perhaps participated in potential rigging of money market auctions, which were what the bank used at the onset of the financial crisis when liquidity was just beginning to dry up.
Do we know in this latest investigation whether there was any wrongdoing on the part of bank employees?
The bank has never said. In November, when we wrote our original story, they came back with a statement that said no action has been taken or is contemplated against any bank employee. Now, clearly that leaves room for action being taken against past employees, and it also means that things could have changed in the interim.
So does this raise questions about transparency at the bank?
I think absolutely it does, and this is one of the great ironies. The bank only last week said it was officially saying goodbye to its era of constructive ambiguity when a raise of the governor's eyebrows would be enough to influence bank behaviour. And that is part of a wider effort by the bank over certainly the last 2 years under Governor Mark Carney to become a more accountable, transparent institution.
Do you think we're going to see reaction to this from the Treasury Select Committee, from the politicians? How do you think they're going to respond to this news?
I think we will see comment. We have already had a response from the chairman of the Select Committee, Andrew Tyree, last night, just saying that it was the right thing for the bank to do to refer the matter to the SFO. I think other members of the Select Committee who questioned Mark Carney himself on Tuesday about this second investigation, at the time we just thought it was an internal one, they will have questions for him because they questioned him on Tuesday and he said he had nothing to add. They referred to our FT article in November, questioned whether there'd been unofficial leaks to the FT, and Mr. Carney said he didn't know how to answer that particular question.
And how bad, Caroline, do you think this is for London's reputation as a financial centre? We've had scandal after scandal after scandal, and now another one. What does this mean for London?
I think, no doubt, both the city and the bank itself will take a dent in its reputation. It's yet more alleged rigging. It's yet more allegations of improper information flows. It's historic. It does go back to before the financial crisis. Both financial firms and probably the Bank of England itself would say everything has been reformed since those times. But
well, how confident do you think we can be about that it has all been reformed, that we're now living in a different era?
I think one has to have a healthy dose of cynicism and scepticism about it.
Caroline, thank you very much.
Thank you.